Hey, what's going on, guys? It's the boy Maximum RPM coming at you with another video today. And in this video, I'm going to be discussing King Helios, Glide Ragnarok, and Super Hyperion. Um, I hope I pronounced everything right. So I'm going to be talking about the Beyblades, something on my phone, that have just been released, and my thoughts on them. So far, I'm liking the Sparking or Super King. You can pronounce it how you want. I'll probably just go by Sparking. I think it's a really interesting concept. It's a great idea. The one complaint that I have is that it seems like customization is going to be a little less with Hyperion and Helios. Their chassis attaches to the ring, I believe they're gonna call it, which is kind of reminiscent of the layer. It's okay. I like the idea that they're going for with it. They're well executed. I think it's a great idea. I like the concept of it. I just don't really like how it takes away from a little bit of the customization. There's still some customization there, but what I mean is like the ability to use the ability to customize with old Beyblades. But I really like Ragnarok's new gimmick, where it has a chassis and a disc. I'm hoping that we're going to see a lot more of that. I really, really like the idea for that. That way you can have the whole chassis gimmick, which I think is definitely a really good gimmick. It seems to be pretty tough. I've seen some videos on it. I've seen Quake battle his Hero Samuraiser against a couple of them, and the chassis base seemed to hold up fairly well. I've seen a couple of the battles that Zenki has done, and some of the ones that JoJo have done. They seem to hold up fairly well in battle. They seem to be pretty tough. Glide Ragnarok is a little disappointing to me. I wish they would have given it a better driver than Revolve. I mean, it's just a part that we've seen so many times before. So many random boosters, so many releases. I mean, if you don't have a Revolve in your collection, I'm going to be surprised. Like, honestly. It's a great driver, don't get me wrong, but we've seen so many of them. Do we really need another? But whatever's whatever. So I like Glide Ragnarok the most because of the ability to customize it the most. But that doesn't take away from the value of the other two. I really like King Helios and Super Hyperion's drivers. I'm drawing a blank on both of the drivers' names at the moment, but I really, really like the gimmick. I like how they're kind of going back to a volcanic / hold gimmick where it's free spinning, and it can wiggle and pivot a little. I really love the gimmick of those because so far we only have a couple versions of it. We obviously have volcanic and volcanic dash. We have hold and hold dash, and then we have thunder, which is a mod that I did. But I really like Super Hyperion's. It's got incredible speed. I mean, the speed is absolutely insane. I can't get over it. I'm thinking about getting that Beyblade just for the driver itself. Cause that I mean, you could really do some damage with that. If I put that on Shatter or Wolg, I think I'd be pretty darn close to unstoppable, just in the speed department, that is. It's a very good driver, and it's got really good stamina for being so aggressive. And I like King Helios a lot. I realize that it's a balance type driver, but if I couldn't use a defense type, I would definitely go with balance. Balance is definitely my second favorite. And it's a really cool driver. I can't remember what it's called, but I really like the idea of having a free spinning sharp tip. I really like the way that they executed that driver. It works amazing. And when it changes to attack mode, when it goes from stamina to attack mode, it's like someone flips a switch. I mean, it's just boom, just gone. And it kicks into gear really fast. But a lot of what I've seen is it'll be going up closer towards the tornado ridge, like real slow. It'll get hit and it will jump up to the ridge and it will do the whole lean thing where it changes direction. And like, you can really see it when it's a brand new one, because once they're worn down, it's going to be a little more aggressive all the time because the plastic is slowly going to melt down. Like, you can see it on the Survive performance tip a lot. In fact, I have my Survive right here. So everyone knows that Survive is supposed to be sharp. Mine is not. So you'll definitely see that with Super Hyperion. Its driver will eventually wear down, and it will be more aggressive. But you can see it pivot, because it'll go up, and it will pivot around, and then it shoots down with a lot of speed and power. So I definitely see that Super Hyperion's driver is incredibly valuable, for the fact that it's a good component to use because it has good defense, a fair bit of stamina, and really good attack, but it's really unpredictable and hard to fight. And once it wears down, it'll be more like a ball. So it'll have a little more defense. Because at the moment it definitely leans towards stamina, but it will gain more defense. But the Beyblade has incredible defense. I like how it also has a 2-bladed mode, a 10-bladed mode, and a 5-bladed. It really improves on Hell Salamander. It's a very good gimmick. I really like it. It's not really as pronounced as Salamander was because Salamander's blades were bigger, but I do really like the design of it. And for Super Hyperion, it is fantastic. Its chassis is really big and bulky, which protects from uppercut attacks and really hard smash attacks. It's just an all-round good chassis. It's got solid defense, pretty good attack. And the layer itself is pretty darn good. Like JoJo said, it's kind of a reverse Zwein Longus. It's just a really tough bay. I've seen it fight, and it's a beast. I'm considering buying Super Hyperion, and I'd like to get the set, because I would like to get the Takara Stadium, just because I really like that stadium. I'm considering it. It doesn't mean I will, but I'm considering it. I really like the idea of the Beyblades, and I really like where they're going for it. For Ragnarok, I really like the disc that it comes with. It seems like a more beefier version of like Outer or even possibly Knuckle. The outsides of it look a lot like the Knuckle disc. It's a very heavy disc, which is good for defense, attack. It's got good outer weight distribution, so it's great for stamina, and it'll be good for balance types as well, because all the outer weight distribution, if you're using a performance tip like Fusion or like the one that King Helios has, it will keep it balanced and on the sharp point of the tip. But so far, I'm really liking what they're doing. I can't wait for Satum to be released. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to what they're going to do with a Longinus. I'd like to see a Fafnir too. I'd like to see them do another Ratchet style disc, but I'd like to see them do the Ratchet. So like how the Wizard Fafnir had the Ratchet disc. I'd like to see them do that with a chassis and then have a secondary disc like how Rockdor has. But I'd like to see a smaller one, because like all of our discs are like roughly the same size, but they've slowly been getting bigger and bigger. I'd like to see one get smaller. Because then you have less of a chance of bursting because there's less rotational mass. And the way that a burst system works is the Beyblade hits something and the disc is heavy, so it has rotational mass, so it will move forward, unlocking it and leading to a burst. So a lighter disc can help with that. It can help prevent it. But I really like the series. I like where they're going with it. I think their gimmicks are really cool. And I want more of it. And Cho-Z and the last two series, when Cho-Z and GT, for crying out loud, Cho-Z, it got me to buy a Takara Beyblade. GT, I'm thinking about one or two of them. But I'm really liking I'm liking where they're going so far. I'd like to see them do another Phoenix, because I think that would be cool. I think it'd be cool. Well, that wouldn't really work. But yeah, don't worry about that. That was an idea that popped in my head. But I really like. I'm just loving the series. I don't have anything to really complain about, but we don't really have anything to complain about so far. It honestly is kind of like a GT2. It just seems more of like an upgrade to it. But I really like it. It's a little different and kind of odd, but the more I see, the more I like. So, alright guys, that's about it. I don't do a whole lot of these videos because I often get chewed out for my opinions, and rather than having to deal with it, I just choose to ignore it. So, yep, I don't do these a whole lot. Don't really ask for these kind of videos, guys. They're not my style. But yeah, that's about it. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, turn on the bell notification so you get all my videos because I upload daily. And as always, I hope this video makes your day just a little bit better. Live life to the max and stay awesome.